Morning everybody. Nice day today. Not quite as good as it was on Sunday when I wore shorts for the first time. Probably the last time actually. We're now back to long trousers and woolly hats because it's still pretty chilly today. But I'm now halfway through my captain's year. So it's mid-April and I'll be standing down at the AGM in October. And people often say to me, are you enjoying your captain's year? And the answer is emphatically yes. I'm actually loving it. It's nice to be able to talk to everybody through the medium of the captain's chats, but also I've met so many new people as a result of being men's captain. And it's also been a real pleasure to work with the team in the office. We've got a great team, not just in the office, but all around the club. And let's be proud of what we've got here. So it's been great to work with everybody as we make the experience of everybody in this golf club better and better. Big thanks to Peter Bright, who organised the Masters sweepstake, as a result of which I won absolutely zero, but the captain's charity benefited by £50. So thank you very much to everybody who's subscribed to that. And Peter's very kindly offered to do a sweepstake for all the majors in this year. So big thanks to Peter. We had the wine tasting last week, long awaited, having been postponed from last autumn. Pretty successful. I certainly enjoyed myself, and I've been asked by many people, could I do another one? So I'd be happy to do one a year, not a problem at all. And I did do a thing called sabrage, which is where you take the top of a bottle of champagne with a sabre. It has been filmed by Ian Collard, and if we can get it posted onto Pin High, we will do so. But if I say so myself, it was pretty bloody impressive. And at that event, attending his last social event, was Doug Hesketh, and sadly Doug's moving up to Rutland, but we wish him and his family well in their move. But we saw Doug on Sunday with a chance to buy him a drink and say goodbye. But thanks very much to Doug for everything he's done as membership director, as well as being a good mate over the years. Just a reminder about the knockouts, and we are introducing a new local rule, and this was agreed at the club council meeting last week. Basically means you've got to have at least 3 cards in the last 12 months to be eligible to enter and play in a knockout competition. The full details will be posted, so we've got the local rule agreed, and we'll post that so there's no confusion about who can and who can't play. On Sunday I played Captain and Pro with Adam. We lost sadly against Paul and Peter Young. Paul, who's an ex-rugby playing mate of mine, and we lost 2-1. They played very well, and unfortunately we didn't manage to dovetail. But Peter Young came up with an offer, and this plaque beneath me here, which commemorates Ali Gibbs' fantastic performance of 3 holes in 1 of a day, looking a bit tatty, and he said, oh, I'll bring some white masonry paint up and smarten it up. So Peter, thanks very much for doing that. And that reminded me that we should really all take a pride in the course. If you see a beer bottle, I know it's not acceptable for people to throw them around, but if you do see any litter, whether it's a beer bottle, a crisp packet, do please pick it up. There are litter bins around the course, 6 of them on the course, so there's plenty there. But let's take a real pride in the course. So it's not just about divots and pitch marks, it's also about just picking up the litter when you see it. It does help the green staff immensely and gives them the chance to spend their time on the things which are far more important. The work on the 19th, so if you've haven't been into the 19th recently, please do pop in. Ken New has galvanised a team of people, so it's Ken, Colin Vidler and also Tim Tandy, and what they've done is they've showcased the fantastic photos of the course which were done by James Elmer, and it really does make it look like a real 19th hole golf lounge. So do please go in there and admire the work that they've done. It's brilliant. Volunteers, so all this work has been done in their own time, and thanks very much to everybody in that team who's put together the photos and made the 19th look really good. And also we're also looking at moving the screen that's behind the door, just as outside the pro shop as you come out onto the course, because people who use that don't necessarily use it properly, and also they get banged into every time someone opens the door. So we're looking to move that and streamline the way that scores are entered. So that's it from me. Today is a match against the county cricketers, so my first match as captain. Looking forward to hopefully getting a victory against the cricketers, and I'll let you know how we get on when I speak to you next week. But until then, have a good week.